Paul's journey to English fluency. Hi everyone. Today, we meet Paul, who shares his amazing story of learning English and becoming fluent. Get ready to learn some cool words and expressions along the way, and improve your own English speaking and listening skills. Finding a spark. Paul's journey began in high school with a fantastic English teacher named Henry from England. Back then, Paul's English wasn't great, but he loved Henry's classes because he really wanted to improve. Henry told fascinating stories about English history, which made Paul interested in both history and visiting England someday. Keeping in touch. After Henry returned to England, Paul and him stayed connected through emails. Paul became serious about learning English and practiced every day by reading and writing. Slowly, his reading and writing skills got much better. Challenges in London. Even though Paul could read and write well, speaking and listening were tough. After finishing university, he decided to take an English course in London. On his first day, he felt excited but also nervous. It was hard to understand people because his listening skills weren't good. Plus, his pronunciation wasn't clear, so people had trouble understanding him. This meant he often had to write down what he wanted to say. Learning from a little one. One day, Paul visited Henry at his home. Henry had a wife and a 2-year-old son named George. While talking to Henry about his English struggles, little George was watching cartoons. He came over to Henry and tried to say something about the cartoon, but Henry couldn't understand him because George was just learning to speak. Henry sat with George to watch the cartoon. Once he understood what George was trying to say, he helped him by asking George to repeat after him until he said the words correctly. This moment gave Paul hope for improving his English. He realized that learning any language starts with listening and imitating native speakers, just like children do when they learn to talk. Mimic your way to fluency. Inspired, Paul started practicing English by copying people in movies and TV shows. He listened carefully and repeated words until he could say them clearly and correctly. Then, he moved on to short sentences and later, longer ones. Within 3 months, his pronunciation had improved a lot. After a year, his English accent even sounded almost like someone from England. Speaking with confidence. Since then, Paul has spoken English fluently and confidently. He sometimes even dreams in English. People he meets often think he was born and raised in England, and they're impressed when he tells them about his learning journey. The key to success. Paul wants to tell you that learning English isn't too difficult if you know how to practice right. The key is to listen carefully and repeat after native speakers. Listen a lot and practice speaking by copying them. Start with clear pronunciation, then move to short sentences, and finally, longer ones. Keep practicing until you can speak without thinking too much. Learning English. This is the overall theme of the passage. Paul, the main character who shares his successful journey of learning English. Fluency. This describes Paul's ultimate goal and achievement in learning English. High school. Where Paul's English journey begins with his teacher Henry. Listen and imitate. This is the key learning technique Paul discovered for improving his speaking skills. Movies and TV shows. Resources Paul used to practice imitating native speakers. Practice. Emphasize throughout the text as the crucial element for success. Keep learning. Thank you for watching Paul's story. We hope it inspires you and shows that with hard work and practice, you can achieve great things in English. Keep practicing, stay motivated, and soon you'll be speaking English with confidence. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more lessons. Happy learning!